after just a short pickup.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Back to throw. It's Morton. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this fourth down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Trying for a fourth down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have first and goal now. First and goal. They'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets...
Touchdown, Red Raiders! They have taken the lead with time running down.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
BT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up and preserve this lead. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for a late, deep throw. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, you can see what happens when you try to squeeze it into a tight window. An incompletion is probably the best result he could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome anytime you throw into double coverage.
And they heave it deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for a late deep shot. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you know, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
First down for the offense.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. One more big play to wrap up this game. What a great effort all game long by the defense. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. Two quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last year's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the shotgun, here's the inside give. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's third and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough fourth down decision? And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent the deep ball.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some turnover opportunity.
It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left and the confidence to go for it. Very telling the faith he has in his guys.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. The single back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. To throw, it's Allen. Grab down the middle, it's Pena. Tackled at the 32. That's for a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. On the run, it's Singleton. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Here's the point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's St. Clair. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And a nice first down game there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there. And the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Try to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught quickly. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a first down and a big gain.
The Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. Grab near the sticks. It's Peoples. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw, but I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
It's a run to the left.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He's in the clear. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
Ohio State 14, Penn State 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Extending the play now. Here he goes. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. After one explosive play, the offense suddenly moves inside the opponent's 45. Back to pass. It's Aller. Here's a screen pass to the running back. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
The completion makes it 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up with the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, a still-play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough for a first down. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's first and goal.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Scanning the field, it's Aller. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Peoples. Eludes a tackle. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. The Buckeyes come up to the line in a hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Short connection to the tight end here. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Third and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that throws the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
Heading left after the handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Important second down play coming up. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down play coming up for this offense. And the same runner's got it again. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They'll play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Yeah, you know this defense is going to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
He hands it off from the gun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
Breaks a tackle, and who's got Rooney? Beside them at the 23, this offense is getting close to the red zone.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Brings up second down.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
3rd and short now on the 10th play of this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. This will be a 35-yard attempt. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass. It's Aller. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Well, they don't hit this one, but I love the idea of the offensive coordinator continuing to try to find a hot hand as a receiver. They missed this one, but keep throwing him the football. He's a mismatch against his secondary.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. They're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown on that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
And Just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. Second and long. To throw, it's Aller. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The sure hands, it's Singleton. Defense stops him short of the markers, and now it's fourth down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. But how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown? That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. Quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver. Catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
17, got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Dropping back. It's St. Clair. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they? Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. The shotgun handoff here. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Caught over the middle. It's Tate. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
The Buckeyes are looking to keep this drive going. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring them down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's a crucial touchdown for the offense, padding its lead now here in the second half.
Yeah, you get into this second half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. To throw, it's Aller. The pass rush closing in. Oh, the pass is picked off. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43.
Well, they're rewarded for going to this nickel package, getting more awareness on the field with that 5th defensive back, and a nice job of coming up with this interception.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. That's caught. It's Peoples. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. Forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. With the catch, it's Tate. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains 10 after that miss.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. What a poor kicker.
To the air, it's Aller. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They'll run it from the gun. And they try the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Now it's second down here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Wow, Chris, I don't know. You got control of this game and you go for it here? A little bit confusing. Why even allow your opponent any chance of anything? Finish out the win and just punt it away.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. Back to throw. It's Aller. The receiver makes the catch.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, and another incompletion.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw it again. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking deep to the right side. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
So the offense begins this drive backed up at the 4-yard line. Grinding away with a running game. Gets the first and still running. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show in a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
Running back grabs it on a screen. He's in the clear.
Boy, another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. From the shotgun, handed off inside. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. Can he get there on the ground? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now a timeout taken by the defense trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Makes the ground, it's Pena. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Linebacker is maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Looking deep for late game heroics. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Home crowd trying to make a difference on 4th down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Finds his man, has the 1st down. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. Press coverage now from the secondary. Looking to throw yet again. Running back has it on a screen now. Tackled after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Touchdown, Penn State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear. Now, how will they respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can do and focus on now is resetting, regrouping, and maybe use this loss as fuel down the stretch.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.